until the present day. So it's kind of shown the progress of the society. The focus of the society is looking after the built environment and the kind of public spaces within Hackney and kind of promoting the importance of the kind of historic value of Hackney as a whole. So you've got kind of a really broad, swept of kind of, all across the past, what was that, 60 years of Hackney? So these are from the 1970s. They're just scrapbooks of like news about different, it's usually related to buildings. So it's focused on kind of buildings at risk, but also it's kind of anything. It's a lot to do with, as you can see here, they're involved in lots of other campaigns. There's stuff to do with, these are from different eras. So this is, again, the history of the house, and that one there is also about kind of understanding the importance of your house and what within it is important historically, so you can kind of be aware of it. There's also a lot of correspondence. So this is one letter from a member of the Hackney Society. I think this is also 1970s or 80s. And it's them asking the Hackney Society to pressure Hackney Council to secure the removal of a row of advertisements on Lee Bridge Road, which they think is like an eyesore. So there's lots of kind of funny correspondence and interactions with kind of members of Hackney Society, trying to improve things. But so then there are lots of plans as well. So that one is from 1994, when they were trying to kind of redo part of the Hackney Empire. And it's, again, it has to go through, because their focus is on looking after buildings. Basically, Hackney Society would petition the council for kind of access to plans, access to information, what they're planning to change, so they can make sure they're not doing anything drastic. All of these campaigns, there's been involvement in, if you know, the West Reservoir, which is up in Stoke Newington. So they were massively involved in protecting it, because it used to be filter beds, and the castle, which is now a climbing space, that was all kind of industry. And originally there was plans to knock it down, fill up the ponds and remove it all and use it to to build more buildings. But there was massive kind of community outrage, which Hackney Society was really involved in to prevent that. And then also, while you're going through the archive, there's loads of stuff which is kind of research already done for you. So this binder is from like 1994, I think. And it's this woman, Eleni Macri, and she, basically, it's all her research which she kind of put together when she was planning on doing an exhibition about immigration into Hackney. And it was planned to be in the Hackney Museum, but there's like so much research like about kind of every different group of people that live in Hackney. There's a lot on the Jewish community as well. But obviously it's from 1964, so it's of its time, so it's, what's the word? There's, it's not been updated since then, but it is just like kind of amazing to see the amount of research that she put into it. I wonder if there's a way of getting it out somewhere and put it into an actual museum, because she's done a lot of work. It's kind of a big mix. This is the plans again for the Rio Cinema. So these are also similar to the Hackney Empire ones. It's kind of looking into the plans when they were trying to add electrical lights and like neon lights to the front of the Rio. And again, Hackney Society were like, well, is that allowed historically? Like, is it going to interfere with the facade, all that stuff? So these are original plans being discussed. And then also they've been publishing books since, again, probably the 70s, 80s. So there's loads of different books about Hackney's history, which kind of the earlier plans and samples, which are still there. That's also, if you didn't know, there was a North London line way before, which I had no idea about until I went through the archive. Yeah. But do you have any questions? Let me know. Also just look around, like it's fun to go through stuff. Like lots of it kind of feels a bit.
Where are the scrapbooks from? Who's donated the scrapbooks?
This is the 70s. So they're from 70. These are from 76, but there's scrapbooks which are from 73. There's a few more, but I'm not sure who. There's like multiple different donation boxes. Well, there's over 30 donation boxes, but they're like some of them are from 2015. But I think it's like a mix of. I'm assuming people who were part of the society, who then donated to the Hackney Archives kind of individually. But I've only been working on this since September, so like there's just so much work to do, because again it's not very well organised. So some of the boxes will have stuff from 70s up to 2010, It's like a really broad scale, so I'm going to have to figure out how to actually organise it so it's accessible, get it digitised, and make it accessible to the public. So it's a slow process, but it is fun opening a box and just having absolutely no idea what's going to be in there. Like you just, it's a mystery. It's kind of fun.
And are you picking up
changes in social attitude towards the built environment as well. So just talking
Yeah.
about the neon light, when you think about the road now, it's like full of neon lights
Yeah.
everywhere, for example. So
There is fun stuff with in these scrapbooks as well. There's one, I don't know if I brought it out, but there was one article about basically complaining of the middle class invasion of Stoke Newington. And it was like, this is in 1976. Like,
oh my goodness.
So some things always stay the same.
Yeah.
Like they change, but they stay the same. There's a lot
That's
of,
interesting.
and again also, at different points, Hackney society I think was a lot more there were more amenity societies. So there was like the Victorian Society, there was de Beauvoir, Friends of de Beauvoir, which is still existing, but there was a wide array of like small local societies which really cared about, it's not just the buildings, it's about the road. Like this is actually on Amherst Road. There's a building work happening right now, and this was about adding an island and stuff, which is kind of funny because again, this is from like maybe the 80s. So it's things change, things stay the same. It's kind of fun.
Thank you.